I started playing the organ at a church when I was in ninth grade, and I majored in theater and have a degree in acting from the University of Maryland. And I was an actor in New York, and that's where Steve and I met. And then when I was 30, I went to law school and had a whole different career for 20, 30 years.
I've been singing my whole life. My dad was a pianist, my mother was a dancer. I started my career at Walt Disney World in 1976 as a singer, and went from there to New York, where we met 37 years ago, and I did Broadway national tours. But I then went into education, and I taught school. I taught at the University of South Florida as an adjunct professor in musical theater, and taught in the high schools and private schools.
I remember I first saw Josh and a pianist up at St. Luke's, and I thought, I didn't know such a thing even existed. And now, that was when it very first started, and now it's grown into the largest chorus in the country. We love to see the Christmas concerts when everybody's up there swaying and that each person feels like he or she is contributing, and there's just a great enthusiasm during those concerts that we love to see.
I can see it in their faces and in their hearts. They sing from their toes, and they just love what they do. They play the violin like they've never played it before, and that's what draws me to it. We don't perform with them, but we certainly are supporters, and we're there in the audience as much as we can possibly be.
Steve has a motto that we've used to make a lot of our decisions over the 37 years we've been together. And he said, I'd like to look back on life and say, I'm glad I did, not I wish I had.
That's true.
Because we really feel like people don't regret the things they do as much as they regret failing to do things. So when I think about our connections with CFCArts, whether it's clearing the scholarship waiting list for the summer arts program, or making a donation at the annual breakfast, or just braving rush hour traffic to go to a performance up at Northland Church, we always look back and say, we're glad we did.
I think the arts is the one thing that can really be the equalizer, can be the thing that makes everybody the same. When they're up there singing, they find family, they find friends. And I think that is so important that we are involved. We really feel like we have to give back, and that we feel very strongly about that. And education is one of the ways we do it by helping to support the scholarship program in the summer, so that these kids can have a chance to see what's out there for them. The arts is where it's at. I really feel that that's what makes us who we are. It's the rhythm in our body. It's the life in our heads. I think it just really motivates everything we do in life. It was important to us.
I can't improve on that, so.